Good day, everyone. By the way, I am Michelle C. Vizcaino, the reporter of Eggplant Production Guide. Introduction. Eggplant Solana melongena L is a tender perennial plant of the nightshade or Solanaceae family. It is extensively grown in the Philippines, making it as one of the most important vegetables in the country. So as you can see, ang eggplant in its scientific name kay na ay L, it represent or it means lianos because ang a Swedish botanist who first described and classified the eggplant is si Carl Janos. So the eggplant is a staple vegetable in Filipino cuisine, nag-offer og diverse culinary applications og ihang popularity stem not only from its flavor but also from its nutritional and medicinal properties. Now let's proceed to the adaptation of the eggplant. Soil and climate requirements. Eggplant thrives in sandy loam and clay loams soils with a pH value ranging from 5.5 to 6.8. It can be planted year-round but is moderately sensitive for flooding. So, ang roots sa eggplant is very sensitive. So, makakos gud siya og waterlogging og kanang excess water which is makadaot siya sa root reduce oxygen availability o maka-increase siya og risk for disease. Varietal selection. Select varieties that are highly yielding resistance to insect pests and diseases, adapted to local conditions and acceptable to the consumers. So, ang pagpili sa right nga variety sa imuhang talong is magadepende pod siya sa imuhang region o sa kanang market nga imuhang baligyaan. O because it is crucial for maximizing yield which is sa weight niya, volume o sa number of units para sa imuhang profitability. So, here are some examples of the variety of the eggplant. First one is Dumaguete Long Purple. Next is Morena F1. Third one is Casino F1. Then Gopito F1. And lastly, the Sikat F1. So, lahi-lahi yun sila og forma o color. Now, we will going to seedling establishment. So, sa seedling establishment, first one is seedbed method. Choose a sunny, well-drained area with windbreaks, sterilize the soil, and sow seeds in rows. So, sa seedbed is maga-prepared area siya of soil where seeds are sown. There is ma-increase niyang chances for germination. So, mas dako siya space kaysa sa atong next one, which is ang seedling tray potlet. So, diriya is container lang siya used to start seedlings in a controlled environment and uniform growth. Diriya pod is ang nakanindot lang siya diriya kaysa sa seedbed is magareduce siya og transplant shock. Some trays have individual cells, reducing root disturbance. So, next is sowing. So, sa pagtanom, kailangan lang nato siya og 100 to 200 gram ng mga seeds, which is, ang sulod ana is 25 to 50,000 seeds. Tapos, ibabad lang nato siya overnight, paugahon, and then pwede na nato siya itanom in 5 cm space rows, then tabunan nato og kanang yuta. Alternatively, sow 1 seed per seedlings sa potlet or tray in 1 cm depth, then atoa siyang tubigan. Care of seedling. So, dapat nato yung tubigan regularly ang ato ang seedlings or ato ang gitanom, and then pwede na ta mag-apply og starter solutions and harden seedlings before mag-transplant. Now, let's proceed to cultural management practices. In land practices is mag-araro rata, and then or magplow, and then harrow, which is kanang i-break up nato or itong mga tibugol nga yuta is ato ang ipa-smooth out. Then, prepared og furrows 50 cm apart. So, furrows meaning is a narrow trench or groove. In mulching is pwede ta mo gamit og mga coconut coir dust, rice straw, rice hull, or plastic mulch. So, kini siya is prevent siya og weed from growing, helps regulate soil temperatures, protects soil from erosions, og ang organic mulch is nag-add siya nutrients at is decomposes. And then under gihapon sa cultural management practices na adra ang transplanting. So in transplanting is transplant seedlings 30 to 35 days after sowing directly into prepared holes for plastic mulch or furrows for conventional methods. So ang pag-transplant nato is ibutang gid siya nato siya sa mas dakong space or for large-scale cultivations. Kini siya is nagapromote siya healthy growth, increase crop yields, and reduce seedling competition. And then, irrigation. So, in irrigation is water the beds 2 days before transplanting if using mulch. Otherwise, irrigate furrows to dissolve fertilizing. During the dry season, irrigate at 7, 21, and 30 days after transplanting. Then, every 10 days, mulch eggplants need less watering. Wet season irrigation depends on need. So, ato siyang irrigation before and after transplanting and during sa dry season. Next is pruning. Pruning is a lateral branches and unnecessary leaves promote growth and fruit development. So sa pruning is nagapromote siya og of course growth development, and kay walaon man tong mga excess nga mga leaves. Next is pest management. So, mga common pest jud sa eggplant is fruit and shoot borer. So, makita nato ang picture no sa mga pest nga puyo sa ato ang eggplant. Muna siya ang mga example pictures. Ulod, na po siya mura og butterfly. Then next is mga common diseases. Common diseases niya is bacterial and fusarium wilt are the most destructive diseases. So, ang makita diri nagluya ang eggplant, mo na siyang ginatawag ng fusarium wilt. And then, ang control measures is implement field sanitation, plant resistant varieties, practice crops rotation, and spray insecticides as a last resort. Then, diri na sad ta sa harvesting and post-harvest operation. Muna ni siya ang last topic sa eggplant. Sa pag-harvest nato dapat kanang yang pa siya, dili pa dili pa gulang ang eggplant atuan na siyang harveston. Tapos tender fruits early at the morning to avoid sun damage. And then harvest all fruits to prolong fruiting. Lastly, post-harvest handling, pagka human na to og harvest, piliun na to tong mga standards sa market, of course. Then ato siyang isulod sa bag sa sudlanan siya sa eggplant, and then provide ventilation to prevent spoilage. So di po nato siya gut-on og taman kay para dili dayon siya malata or madaot dayon. So that's it. That's the end of my discussion. That I hope you've learned something about the eggplant production guide.